What do you think about a side hustle that averages $30 per order, not over a day, not over a week, but over a 30-day period? Well, that is what last mile delivery service Dlivrd says on their website, and they're not covering just restaurant delivery. It's restaurant catering, ghost kitchens, e-commerce, meal kit, routed deliveries, and Ellen's taking her first ever shift here driving on Dlivrd. But as a side hustle expert, I'm really curious, how many orders is she going to get? How many miles? And is it ultimately going to be worth it for you?
We are headed to Auntie Anne's Pretzels for my very first offer on Delivery.
I want to see it.
So it's going to a dermatologist. It's only about 2 miles away.
Okay. $10.
And the
$15.
payout said it's going to be $20.
Whoa! Hold on, Ellen. $20 for like, what was it, 2 miles? You got to have that Auntie Anne's pretzel. That is stellar, folks. This is a last mile delivery. That's kind of like the niches I told you about. It doesn't really matter, right? I don't care if it's on DoorDash or Drop Off or Dolly or Spark. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, $1 to mile like that.
Customer and 10 from the
a good tip,
I guess, from Delivered. So definitely a low payout. It's $167.
Wait, a low payout?
Definitely a low payout. It's only about 2 miles away. And the payout said it's going to be $20.
It's 2 miles away. So it's 2 miles there, and then the route, $20. So what would be not worth it? Let me ask you, what's not worth it for $20? I teach you here like $1.75 plus, $2 to $3 plus. Ideally is a great dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid per mile driven there? I
don't have to be there for like about 45 minutes, and I'm probably about 15 minutes away. So a little bit early. Don't know how many catering bags I'll need, but I have this catering bag here.
That's a good brand, folks. That New Star. I have one of their pizza bags, plus a Rubbermaid commercial.
And I might go ahead and throw in like a pizza bag too.
We got some side hustle accessories and affiliate storefront down below if you're needing any of that.
Just in case. So here's my wagon. I think definitely what helps is being prepared and having a collapsible wagon. You know, I might not need it, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I'm putting it on the table, and I take a picture, and then I'm not sure. I think Delivered wants you to do at least 2 or 3. So I take that picture, and then this lady starts to go into it, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I think I have to take another picture." And she goes, "Well, we all need to get back to work, and we have to set this up." So I can tell it.
Hold on. Let's talk about that, because I've done some Deliver That, which is catering as well. Delivered, there is this Deliver That, as I mentioned. So in that case, it's tough, Ellen, and you watching this. If you're not sure, like she mentioned, I don't know if I have to take more pictures. If you're not sure what the app requires, it's like Amazon Flex. With Flex, you got to confirm you've arrived, confirm that you're like choosing the right package, you scan it, confirm that I'm at the front door, confirm where you left it off, and then confirm that it's delivered and you're leaving. There's a lot of slides on the app. Being her first delivery there's not too much you can do, because she even said I'd be the same way. And actually I was like this on Deliver That. When I did my confirmation picture, same thing, you set it up, you take a confirmation picture. I remember I didn't know how many pictures I needed. Actually, my first ever request, I just took one picture because I didn't know how to take additional confirmation pictures. In this case with Ellen, just quickly say, hey, I understand. They'll step back, take another picture or two, and basically in the time that it took you to say that, you'll take the rest of your confirmation pictures. But then after your first delivery, you're going to get a better idea of, okay, here's how the app's laid out. Because I know it seems pretty simple, but in the moment, especially if you have like a meeting that's getting out and they're waiting on you and the manager's there waiting on you, like standing next to you, trying to go through this new user interface you've never seen before. I get it, but don't be worried. A couple of shifts in, you'll get the hang of it.
You know, when I said, would you like me to help you set it up? And they said no. So
that's exactly what I had on Deliver That. Yeah, I was in office and I asked the two guys just kind of help me out. Hey, do you want me to set it up? They said yes. The first one I ever did with their, receptionist front desk, they said no. So Deliver That told me, and this is Delivrd, it's a different platform, Deliver That and Delivered. But I was told just ask because sometimes HR, front desk, a manager, they want to do it. The only thing I guess would be taking the confirmation picture because if they want you to set it up, but what I did on my first Deliver That is I just took a confirmation picture of the boxes that it was carried in.
I'm going to put the screenshot right here. I think it was still there.
Thank you, Ellen. Okay, there's the pictures. I mean, it looks a little close. I mean, I'll tell you that. When you're taking confirmation pictures, just try to step back. I remember the last Deliver That I did, it was a longer spread of food. So instead of taking like close up 1, 2, 3, step back, take a confirmation picture that way. So food subtotal 161, the base fee $10. Okay, that's what she gets. That's a delivered pay here. A tip of $10. I mean, that's less than 10% tip, but okay. $20 there.
It was only $20.
The mileage?
I'm going to try to take, and it was only 2 miles, so...
Okay, is that a confirmation? If it's 2 miles from Auntie Anne's to this customer, I think she mentioned it was 2 miles just to the Auntie Anne's, but let's assume if it's 2 miles for start to finish, I'll take that all day. I don't care if they even yell at me at the setup here. $20 for 2 miles. Listen, it's not personal. Get in there, make your delivery, take the confirmation pictures. Always be professional and nice. Don't snap back at them. Don't say anything. Be professional. Do your thing. Get out of there. $20 for 2 miles. I'll take that.
Really super easy. Yep. First nice. Delivered order. It was close. The bags are light. I had my equipment. I was prepared. You can't predict if a customer is going to be rude or not. So
Good
I guess
point.
I'll just try to just take a couple of pictures and try not to get, I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong.
Now, I would have liked to have seen more than one request, but I'll talk about Delivered just on the service level here. Like I mentioned, it does not matter if I'm doing catering on Delivered That, a local or regional option. Don't forget those, a local or regional option as well. The DoorDash large order program, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Chipotle. I'm taking the catering trays. It's all the same thing. You get the catering bags. It's the same thing. Put it in the catering bag. You deliver it to the customer. I've told you this with basically every side hustle app. You don't have like an allegiance to every app, or I should say a certain app. Like I'm a DoorDash only person. Like why? You have to multi-app. It's the same thing I'll tell you with catering. And remember, Delivered does more than just catering, but she had a catering offer here. Drive on all of them. I'll say this again, and if this is the first time that you're hearing me say this, you need to subscribe so you can come back here so I can teach you and help you. We're a team here, okay? I'm one person in one marketplace, so I can hear your feedback as well. Consider subscribing. Also, check out yourdrivermike.com for courses and resources. If you want our free newsletter, yourdrivermike.com/newsletter, you can get the latest side hustle news in minutes. Don't delete the app. I mean, unless it is, I'd say over 6 months. Okay, you have to keep that thing for 6 months and constantly look at the requests. 3 months, remember, that's not really enough for different seasonality changes. Keep these things for 6 months. Go in there, okay? Even if you're not driving, look at some order requests. See week to week, how are the order requests? Direct example, like Grubhub. Here in Pittsburgh, at least, I don't get a ton of Grubhub requests. I'm not going to delete it, though, just because there's not a lot of requests, because every now and then, the ones that I do get on Grubhub, there's a bigger proportion that are high-paying orders. Higher customer tips or just higher base pay. Usually it is customer tips. I don't care if it's base pay or tips. They're higher paying orders, so I keep Grubhub around. So initial verdict with Ellen's first delivered shift. A, obviously we haven't seen enough to really get a gauge of a day in the life. So let me know down below in the comments if you want me to look for more delivered shifts. B, I do still think that there's promise here because there's other, again, categories that they have here. E-commerce, ghost kitchen delivery, meal kit, and routed deliveries. I think routed deliveries can be a good opportunity for you. And a routed delivery is just like a 2, 3, 4, 5 hour route, planned route. You just drive around, make deliveries, kind of like Amazon Flex. I kind of like those because it's kind of set it and forget it. Give me a route. Give me, obviously, first and foremost, good pay, and then I'm set it and forget it for 2 to 4 hours. And yes, I am also signed up to be a Delivered driver here in Pittsburgh, but they're not taking any drivers yet. But when they do, I'll conduct my own first shift on Delivered.